Good afternoon. My name is Aidan, along with Anthony, Gabriel, Liam and Stefan. Today we'll be presenting the interpersonal conflict, more specifically, analysis and solutions. Now I'm passing to Liam.
So our team and our mission. So we'll start off with our mission here. We just have empower businesses to drive organizational excellence by delivering practical and innovative solutions. So more about our team and our mission. So supporting our clients for 20 years with precision management. We have a proven track record of guiding and assisting companies to identifying and analyzing and resolving issues. So in terms of our team, we're composed of 5 highly qualified and skilled individuals. All of these have extensive background in this field of expertise. More about our commitment. So our commitment to our clients centers around our mission to deliver practical solutions to foster our business growth. And then by incorporating collaborative dialogue and evidence-based evaluations, we motivate organization, maximize opportunities from conflicts in order to transform and enact meaningful positive change. So now I'll just talk about our understanding of style fusion. So through our successful period of 19 years operating in the US, our transition into the Australian market symbolizes an optimistic approach to expand operations and to further excel in different markets. So we wish to reflect your optimism and in our consultations and problem solving. So through the following examination of style fusion, the presence of external factors and internal challenges are challenging to the company in the pursuit of success. So in terms of our internal factors, we just have declining standard of customer satisfaction and then customer perceptions of abusive and competitive staff. So in terms of external factors, continuing economic impacts of COVID-19 and related supply chain problems and inflationary environment in 2022 to 2024. So now I'll just touch on interpersonal conflict as a whole. So interpersonal conflict is a regular occurrence in the workplace. Therefore, companies should use the presence of conflict as an opportunity to implement proactive approaches which is needed to improve workplace cultures. Any type of conflict between 2 or more parties is referred to as interpersonal conflict. Conflict within the workplace is not a serious issue, rather it is a symbol that the business is fostering diverse perspectives and opinions. It is important to be willing to accept and recognize this as an issue in order to implement strategies needed to address this issue effectively and in a timely manner. These strategies suggested by our analysis focuses on the inherent need to foster an inclusive culture where personal differences and beliefs are valued and reflected throughout all aspects of the business. So now I'll just talk about the impacts of interpersonal conflict, more specifically on the business. So this creates a negative work environment resulting in lower employee morale, lower job satisfaction, increased anxiety leading to a lack of motivation to perform, and then this is conflict from stress and anxiety will result in burnout and lower productivity. This will be reflective in output of the business. So as a summary of this point, it just says that negative work environment is always going to have a negative effect on the business, and then this leads into customers may sense tension and conflict among employees, negatively impacting their view of the company. Should these conflicts become public, it would damage your reputation and credibility. Conflicts may result in action against the company, leading to illegal or HR issues such as discrimination and claims. Furthermore, on the business, we just have disrupt team dynamics and affecting cooperation, will be less inclined to share ideas and collaborate effectively. Limited ability to pursue growth opportunities such as expanding into new markets or introducing new products. And then contribute to high turnover rates and already present issue. Loss of knowledge and skills. Changing behaviours and attitudes take time and effort from leadership, employees and stakeholders. So lastly, I'll just be talking about why we want to reduce conflicts in the workplace. By reducing conflicts in the workplace, we improve team morale and reduce stress. Furthermore, we save the organisation money in the long term. By maximising productivity, goals can be met and protect and preserve your reputation, credibility towards consumers. So now I'll pass to Gabriel to talk about more on the interpersonal conflict.
So this can impact our customers as it can lead to a declining quality of customer service. Employees may be less helpful and friendly to customers, resulting in a poor experience, or the customers may foster a negative view on the company and they might see it as unprofessional and lacking in customer care. This can also lead to different customer service depending on who they interact with and may impact retention. Customers may share their experiences through forms and reviews, damaging your legacy and reducing sales. Furthermore, this would allow competitors to fill the market with superior customer service, likely to be a long-term problem. Difficult to expand and attract new customers will decline as they will be dissatisfied, impacting sales. Resolving conflicts and addressing the impacts will require resources and investments from Style Fusion. When focused on resolving conflicts, SF Style Fusion will have less time and resources for innovative and creative projects. So why reduce conflicts? Satisfied customers are the core of a successful company. Improve and strengthen relationships with customers by reflecting their values and desires. Customers are more likely to make repeat purchases and become long-term customers. So more into the conflict within Style Fusion Australia are influenced by external factors impacting the organisation. We have identified multiple instances of interpersonal conflict adversely, impacting the reputation and financial position of the company. Diversity and inclusion. Cultural differences and a lack of inclusivity reflected in products are contributing to an isolation and neglect, linked with the declining customer satisfaction. Community expectation. Pressure from external stakeholders such as community groups and adversary organizations imploring the company to improve their gender inclusivity in customer relationships and products. Declining customer satisfaction. After extensive analysis of the position of the company, we have identified an alarming trend of declining customer satisfaction in recent years. Customers are increasingly concerned with the declining standard of the service provided by the company. This has been routinely expressed in surveys highlighting the states that a competitive environment between employees and present in customer interactions, along with a lack of culture recognition in products. Customers have complained about the lack of inclusivity reflected in products and poor service believed to be a byproduct of a competitive internal workplace. Declining customer satisfaction. In your highly competitive market, if Style Fusion fails to address declining satisfaction levels, it risks losing valuable market share in competitors providing superior customer experience. Changes in company policies that target product appeal to customer needs and should prioritize the needs and preferences of customers. The company also needs to ensure that the image of the company needs to reflect their welcoming and inclusive dynamic. By remaining dynamic, the changing customer values, leadership will be more adaptable to situations, illustrating the contingency leadership theory. While declining customer satisfaction presents challenges, it also represents an opportunity to improvement and growth.
All right, thank you, Anthony. Sorry, thank you, Gabriel. We're just going to look at some of the solutions. So the first one we have highlighted is to expand on your surveys, particularly by including NPS scores. This should be used in addition to existing frameworks within these surveys. So the NPS score will measure the satisfaction of your customers, usually during a numerical representation of 0 through 10. Scores closer to 0 should warrant immediate action by the company. This should usually be in the form of a follow-up, maybe a follow-up survey, a follow-up consultation with them, so they can address their concerns and you as a company can take corrective action when necessary. These NPS scores can also be used across the company to improve your satisfaction. Another solution we've identified is to create a specialized brand within your customer support department. This brand should specifically help on the issues relating to customer complaints and inquiries. Therefore, they should be the focal point of the company when it comes to addressing your customers. They would help streamline processes within the company, such as implementing programs to educate your staff. This branch will have a uniform reach over the company and will be able to foster strong relationships with both your customer and your employees. This will help build a uniform culture of customer-centric values. And employees, this will help employees remain in line with the human relationships theory. So just in response to Jane Lee, which was who is a disgruntled customer of your company, she has identified the fact that her culture is not represented in your products. So to address this issue, we are recommending that you undertake specific market research into which cultures are perhaps being neglected, and this will help you form your opinion as to what products should be brought into your line. There should also be a feedback mechanism when seeking to address these issues, particularly to see if your solutions have actually worked or there needs to be any further improvements. A community group, this can be online, can be created to identify concerns and suggestions from your customers. This advice will help guide you into your product and your services. And the proposed customer support department branch will also help with cultural sensitivity training for management and executive teams. So just a quick summary of the suggestions or solutions. We ranked our most highly effective strategy being the one in which you should introduce the NPS scores to your surveys. We ranked that as highly effective. Furthermore, the specialized branch within the department, we rank that as effective in the long term and also can be effective in the short term, as this allows you to make timely changes to your staff. And creating a community group online to tackle some issues relating to culture, we rank that also as highly effective. It's very cost efficient. It will allow you to better understand the concerns of your customers.
Community expectations. In comparative, the environment where community values expectations involve Star Fusion has failed to remain dynamic and relevant. This activist is reflected through the Gender Diversity Council lobbying Star Fusion to create service for gender diverse clients. The company's failure to adapt to changing social norms regarding gender inclusivity suggests a disconnect between its practices and their customers' demands. Star Fusion's risk knowledge segments of their customer base and creating reputable damage if it fails to address concerns promptly and effectively. Failure to address these customer expectations, Star Fusion creates an environment for competitors to capture this niche product market. Program impacts of failure to address this concern is loss for the profit generated from declining sales. Suggested solution. Enhancing online engagement and virtual styling sessions and ensuring adherence to safety protocols for in-person services. Host virtual sessions or workshops on the topics of interest to clients to increase their engagement. Offer special promotions, discounts, and loyalty rewards to incentive clients to continue using your service. This will help attract new customers as well. Ensuring that prices are set relative to inflation, and judgment to prices should reflect the increased costs while remaining competitive in the market. Monitoring sales of the SF and competitors will allow for a greater understanding of correct pricing. Identifying areas where costs can be reduced without sacrificing quality. This may involve regenerating contacts with suppliers and simplifying internal processes. Gender representation. SF must conduct market research to identify and evaluate proportions within the male market and can be explored. Develop targeted marketing campaigns that communicate with the preference and interests of male consumers. Train staff on gender-reflected topics to foster greater consumer service to cater for the range of clients, new or existing. Collaborate with male-oriented brands, influencers, or organizations to promote SF service to male audience. Engage with gender diversity councils to understand their concerns and feedback. Establish relationships with other advocacy groups to show commitment to inclusivity, improve imaging, and ads to reflect the gender you are targeting. Promote community outreach by allowing greater customer feedback on how the company processing and how it can be improved. Highlight features, benefits, and testimonials that appeal significantly to the male demographic. Make the products are visible in areas where inclusivity is preached. Examples: magazine catalogs for the targeted males. Starting online more intervals that directly engage with consumers that will certainly increase client engagement. This allows for understanding consumers' preferences and other convenient access to services.
Special offers and promotions will incentivize and attract new customers to the company, especially during times of inflation. We rank this as effective. Conducting market research in the male market will allow SF to identify attitudes and patterns of male purchasing. This data can be reflected in your products and result in more sales to males. We rank this highly effective. Collaborating with third parties will improve outreach to male customers and demonstrate a willingness to prioritize inclusivity. We rank this as effective. Key findings and community expectations. In a changing environment where inclusivity and equality are mainstream values, the issues must be addressed promptly to avoid reputation damage and economic losses. Major external third parties applying pressure onto the company will only worsen the company's position without meaningful action. Ensuring there is a balance between sales of different genders is a strong business incentive. McKinsey research concluded that gender diverse business units in the retail sector have a 14% higher average comparable revenue than their less diverse counterparts. Style Fusion already has a strong position when targeting females, so employing our strategies in combination with existing company strategies will see a leveling in gender sales. Concluding points. Don't overreact. Conflict is a normal aspect of a business. Style Fusion must remain committed to accepting challenges and an emerging market in order to succeed. Style Fusion cannot embrace the contemporary market by itself. You must value interactions and initiatives with competitors and third parties. Close and intrinsic relationship built around communication with customers will be the driving force of success for the company. Fostering an effective relationship with the American branch of the company will create alignment, synergy, and shared success. As we look to the future, Style Fusion is destined for growth and success if it remains true to the idea of employing a customer-centric environment. Thank you.